Welcome everyone. We're going to begin this morning's Vinyasa class reclined actually. So let's go ahead and lay on down. And just relax. Deep breath. And take deeper and deeper breath each round. And work to the point where you're breathing as deep as you can. We'll take a butterfly pose where we have the feet together and the knees open. Hands under the head, lengthen the back of the neck. Deep breath. And knees lift. Exhale, knees to chest. And extend the legs. And bend the knees in. And go ahead and repeat that. Legs extend. Knees bend in. 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 Let's do a few more. And knees bend into the chest. Hug the knees in. And hold the back of the legs. Let's roll on up. Switch to the hands and knees and roll out the back. Child's pose. And come back to the hands and knees. We'll take our first downward dog. Push into the legs, lift the hips high, and relax the head down. And let's go ahead and take plank pose. Top of a push-up. And back to down dog. Plank. Back to down dog. And plank. Back to down dog. Plank. Down dog. Plank. And lower down. Reach back to the feet and inhale, lifting to a locust. And come on down. And then a cobra. Shoulders back, elbows a little bit bent. And come on down. Use the core and lift and push back to downward dog. Again, let's take a plank, raise push-up position. And knees down, lower all the way. Inhale, cobra. And exhale, lower. Bring the hands to the lower part of the ribs and inhale, upward dog. And draw into the core, push back, downward dog. Hips high, head down. And child's pose. And come back to hands and knees. And lower all the way. Reach back to the feet. Bring the hands to the lower ribs. And again, take upward dog. And draw into the core, push back into the legs, downward dog. And child's pose. So we're not really tired yet, but we're doing child to remember that it's always fine to rest. We want to have our sense of relaxation dialed into our entire practice from beginning to end. Use your breath to guide your flow so you don't overwork. Let's come back to the hands and knees and push into the legs, hips high. And take plank again. And then this time take the right knee to the elbow, and then the left, and then the right knee into chest, and then the left. Right knee across to the left arm, and then the left. And do a push-up if you want, maybe with the knees down. And downward dog. And from downward dog, come back to plank. And go ahead and take the left arm up, side plank. And come on down and switch sides. And come on down. And if you like, add a push-up. And dog stretch. Child's pose. And come on up to sitting or kneeling. And take a big step up with the right foot. And lengthen the back leg. Left arm down, right arm up. Deep breath. And come on down and take warrior one. And plank position. And dog stretch. Child's pose. And come on up to sitting or kneeling. Big step up, left foot. And go ahead and lengthen the back leg and take a twist. Right arm down, left arm up. Deep breath. And come on down. And then take warrior one. Dog stretch. And inhale plank. Move through Vinyasa. Take Cobra or upward dog. And then downward dog. Child's pose. And come to sitting or kneeling. Big step up with the right foot. Back foot down, warrior one. Half bow. And lift. 2/3 bow. Lift. Full bow, arms back. Draw into the core and lift. Squaring the hips. Spreading the toes. Downward dog. And child's pose. Come on up to sitting or kneeling. Big step up with the left foot. And let's go ahead and take warrior one. Squaring the hips, enjoying that stretch deep into the hips. Take a half bow and lift. Take a full bow, a 2/3 bow, lift, and then a full bow. Arms back and draw into the core and lift. Hands down and plank. And if you like, work through Vinyasa flow. A cobra or up dog, draw into the core, downward dog, head down, hips high. And let's take a seated position. Now, if you can't sit comfortably on the heels, you can take a twist to the right and open the shoulders. Deep breath. And other side. Nice, long, slow, deep breath. So we're not moving as a vinyasa flow, but we are flowing with the breath. So always moving the energy in the body with that nice rhythmic breathing. And come on back to center. Big step up with the right foot. And take a nice twist and lengthen the back leg, rotated crescent. Open the chest. Feel how you can go just that little bit deeper, having done that warm-up twist sitting down. And we'll come back to center and move through the flow. Take cobra or up dog, downward dog. Push into the hips, hips high, head down. Deep, deep breath. Let's take child's pose. Come on up to sitting or kneeling. Big step up with the left foot. And lift the chest and twist to the left and lengthen the back leg. Opening the chest, deep, deep breath. And come on down. And push back, downward dog. Stay here or work through the flow. Add in the up dog, down dog. Head down. And let's go ahead and put the knees down and then turn to the side. Walk or hop the feet apart. Lengthen out the spine. Deep breath. Turn the toes in. And then draw into the core and stand on up. And open up the right foot. Open up the arms. Take warrior two. Keep the right knee open. And arms in. And open up the left foot. Warrior two. And arms and legs relax. And open up the right foot. Turn the back foot in, spread toes. Warrior two, warrior lift. Keep the core in. Stretch back further if you want. Come into side angle. Back to warrior two, sit low. Arms and legs relaxed, turn the back foot in. That left foot. Warrior two, warrior lift. If you like, go further. And come into side angles position. And come on back up to warrior two. And arms and legs relaxed, centering the feet. And hinge down. And bend the right knee. Come back to center. Bend the left knee. And then bend the right. Stay low. And if you like, lift the body, cross the wrists, extend the arms. And hands down. Other side. Lift the body, cross the wrists, extend the arms. And come back. And neutral spine. Neutral legs, deep breath. Yeah, very tight hamstrings. Doing this with bent knees is good. Or if you can't get the back to be flat, but otherwise long legs, long spine, long breath. Always moving the energy, moving the prana with that breath flow, rhythm of the breath. Very good. Let's go ahead and open up the right foot and turn the back foot in. Arms extend. And take a triangle pose and open up in the chest. Deep breath. Long, slow exhale. and push into the legs, come on up, and turn the back and open up the left foot. Triangle pose. Deep breath. And come on up. And go ahead and bring the feet closer together. Open the toes. Bend the knees. And re-extend the legs. And again, bend the knees. And re-extend the legs. And bend the knees. Use the hands to help the knees widen. And if you like, have the arms up. And come on up and relax the arms and legs. And slowly bring the feet closer to each other. Stand back to the center. Put all the weight into the right foot, open the arms and the left leg, shooting star. Just do a little bit or open further if you can maintain the strength. Other side. And come back to center. And go ahead and set up for a half moon pose. You may want a block, or at least use your fingertips, touch the floor. Lift the right leg, flex the foot, and open the hip, and have the top arm up. And come on down. And other side. Deep breath. And come on down. And fold the arms into each other. Let the head hang down. Hands forward. Walk back. Downward dog. And take a plank position. And if you like, work through the vinyasa. Cobra, up dog. And use the core, push back in the legs, downward dog. And knees down, lower. Take Sphinx Pose and take a little bit of time to feel really open in the chest. Deep breath with a nice, long, slow exhale. Reaching back through the feet. come on down. Use the core and lift and push into the legs. Downward dog. And inhale, plank. And knees down, elbows down. Walk the legs way back. Firm the legs, tuck the glutes, part the shoulder blades. And breathe. And then the Sphinx. And if you like, lengthen the arms. And come on down. Hands alongside the chest. Use the core and lift and push into the legs. Dog stretch. And again, plank. And knees down, elbows down. Walk the legs way back. Tuck the tailbone and part the shoulder blades. And take the Sphinx. And lengthen the arms. Feel the chest open. Reach back to the feet. And come on down. Use the core and lift. And push into the legs, downward dog. Stay here, or if you'd like to add in an up dog, feel free. Upward dog. Downward dog. Head down, hips high. And knees down. Let's go ahead and extend the right leg back. Lift just hip level and lift the left arm. And switch sides. Extend the left leg and lift the right arm. And come on down. Lower. And now we're going to do Cobra and Hold. Just lift to the comfortable level that suits you. If you don't feel great lifting, you can lower. Put a towel under your lower stomach, upper hips. Try it again. Also, hands further up and a little bit wider is really good. You're going to breathe and take time to exhale slowly. And come on down. Use the core and lift and take downward dog. And then we're going to switch to a seated pose with the toes tucked under. Now, not everyone can do this, so if you don't feel good, you can sit on a pillow or a folded towel, or you can sit any way that works for you. We're also going to add a shoulder stretch. So arms up, reverse prayer, draw in the abs, draw in the small ribs, shoulders down, fingertips down, deep breath. And arms extend, arms relax. Let's come back to the hands and knees, and again, hold the plank. And then either lower and rest or hold the chaturanga. Squeeze the arms in, tuck the tail, hold the low push-up position, and then take a cobra. Come on down. And take locust with the arms back. Feel the chest really opening. Lift the thighs reasonably, not too much, but enough to feel the right kind of challenge. Roll the thighs in. Breathe. If you're able to breathe smooth and you're challenging yourself, that's the right kind of challenge. If you can't breathe smooth, do a little less, breathe a little more. And come on down. Use the core and lift. And take a downward dog. And knees down. Let's go ahead and take the right arm under and lay down into it. And switch sides. And come on up. Push into the legs, downward dog. Right knee forward, swan stretch. Work the hips low and lift the chest tall. Back knee moves into the center. And take thigh stretch. And if you don't want to take a thigh stretch, you can just do the forward bend instead. That's fine. And release. Downward dog. Left side. Swan pose. Make adjustments as needed. Maybe sit on a pillow. Work on lifting the chest. Move the back knee to the center. Deep, deep breath. And then take a thigh stretch. And when you're done with the thigh stretch, take downward dog, head down, hips high. Push forward through the hands and breathe. Let's go ahead and take one more hands and knees position, lower to face down. Next is the bow pose. So if you want to do locust or sphinx with bent knees instead, do that. Otherwise, hug the knees in. Inhale, lift to bow, stretch, breathe. Just lift to the right height. What's a challenge, but that you can breathe into. And come on down. And release. Use the core and lift. And take child's pose. We'll come on up to sitting or kneeling. Take the legs out from under, hips back, and sit really, really tall. Arms lift. Lifting the chest and taking the forward bend. And come on up. And scoot on up. And roll onto the back. Knees to chest. And take a reclined easy seat. So cross the right ankle to the inside. And open the knees. Open in the hips. Deep, deep breath. And other side. And go ahead and take knees to chest. And feet to the ground. Now let's try a nice bridge pose. So keep the feet parallel. Inhale, lift to bridge. Use the hands under the hips to lift a little higher if that feels good, and hold. And we'll come on down. Take a little rest. Breathe a little deeper. And when you're ready for your second bridge, come on up. Use the hands or maybe a block if you have one under the hips and lift a little higher and hold a little deeper. Now, if it doesn't feel good to do two bridges, just do some more hip opening like we've just been doing, maybe butterfly. Otherwise, sustain the bridge, feel nice and open in your heart. Take deep breath. And you go ahead and come on down. And take knees to chest. Spinal twist, legs to left, body to right. Keep the right shoulder down. Deep breath. Other side. And when you feel nice and complete, go ahead and take Shavasana. Close the eyes, let the breath soften, and take time just to relax and let go. Let's deepen the breath. Wiggle the fingers and toes. Come back to the body. Take knees to chest. And come back to a comfortable seat. Sit tall. Breathe deep. Let's do a clearing breath. Breathing through the nose. Let it out with the exhale. And then breathing in, and taking 3 ohms. Om. 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 Very good. Thank you for practicing today. It's always a pleasure, and I hope you enjoyed, got just what you needed. So if you're able to contribute, I do classes for donation, and if you're not able to give money, that's no problem, but please give a like, a positive comment, subscribe if you haven't yet to the channel, uh, share with your friends, click the YouTube link, text it to a few friends you think would benefit from it, and that helps me out a great deal. And also there's links for Venmo and PayPal in the description below. I didn't set that up early. I'm going to do that just after I log off. So if you're watching live, give it a minute. If you're watching pre-recorded, then it should be there in the description. So thank you again. We will be doing some more gentle yoga classes periodically. I'm doing a yoga for stress and anxiety series every month or two, and typically doing hatha yoga on Thursday at 10:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, and Vinyasa, which was today's class, Saturday 10:30, also Pacific Standard Time. So check back in more, and I look forward to seeing you soon. Take care.